plays, but there's still plenty of physicality in the modern game.
Outside Roy. LeBron with the block. Pass to Holloway. And the foul called on the great one. That's his first foul.
Yeah, quick foul to pick up right away here in the first quarter.
And it's Batum with the ball, bringing it up for the Portland Trail Blazers. Henderson dishes to Roy. Kuzma pulls it in. Here's Holloway. And that one good.
Going on the attack, working his way into a nice shot.
Portland had, Greg, one of the great guard combinations in Clyde Drexler and Terry Porter.
Man, that was one heck of a backcourt. They really complemented each other so well. Drexler with his explosive scoring ability, and Porter who could just do a little bit of everything.
Now here's Roy. Beyond the arc, LeBron with the block. Passes it to McGee, and stolen by Aldridge. Here's Simons. The Lakers with the rebound.
Yeah, scoreless here early after their first 4 shots. They right now are searching for a bucket.
Here's Kuzma. That one's in, his first shot this game.
Guys, we can attribute that to all hustle from the Flint, Michigan native there, Kyle Kuzma. Excellent activity leading to that offensive board.
Batum passes to Henderson. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Kyle Kuzma picks one up.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. And stolen by Simons. And the foul called on the great one. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second foul of the first quarter, and they may want to sit him for a while to avoid number 3.
Henderson against Doncic. Launches it. And Scoot Henderson, good for 3. Henderson's got 5.
Boy, the 5th time's the charm. That's a big basket there.
Here's Doncic. The shot from the low post is good.
Boy, it's so impressive you see Doncic at his size handle the ball the way he does. As a defender, he can really put you on your heels.
Now here's Henderson. This game he had 12. And Batum kicks to Roy. Henderson against Doncic. Roy from outside. Great positioning on the putback.
Yeah, you can't forget about the long arms of Batum. I mean, I want to see him be more active on the offensive glass because he's capable.
A wide open look here for Kuzma. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. 5 points in the game.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Such a wide open look.
And without hesitation there, Simon's hungry to let that one fly.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, I did talk with George Karl a few minutes ago. Undoubtedly, their defensive focus is trying to limit Luka Doncic. Coach told me Luka is a great player who impacts the game on so many levels. No one has been able to shut him down. We just need to play with physicality and make him work for everything. We'll see how they handle one of the toughest matchups in the NBA. Guys?
Thank you, David. And the Lakers with possession here. The Blazers getting the bucket. And that'll be the Lakers as it goes out of bounds. Lakers retain possession.
Los Angeles ball.
The Lakers with the ball. And it's the great one missing.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that. Well, he has not been sharp this period. Seems to be a little flustered out there, too.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
3-pointers, Simon. There's JaVale McGee with the rebound. LA's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Holloway, the pass to LeBron. Buries the long-range jumper.
LeBron's greatest gift to me is how he sets up so many teammates with catch-and-shoot opportunities. It's nice to see them return the favor.
Now here's Henderson. 7 points in the game. Here's the lob to Aldridge. Deft touch on the alley-oop.
Nice silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better.
Guys, I hope we get to see a few more of those.
He can't get it to go. Nice D from Doncic. Holloway, the pass to Kuzma. They get it again. And it's McGee with the jam.
Boy, for a 7-footer, he's got really good bounce, does JaVale McGee, and doing a nice job working on the glass there.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland. And here we are, Greg, about a third of the way through the season. Is it too early to talk about MVP?
Some people debate that even before the season begins. I think we do have a front runner, but out of respect for the field, I'll keep that to myself.
Now here is Aldridge. And we know he can score. He's averaging around 21.5 points a game.
It's a part of his game that LeBron takes a lot of pride in, shot blocking and defending. He's no slouch at that end of the floor.
Here's Holloway. Shoots a fader. A rebound by Simons. And Simons has got the ball here for Portland. Trailing by 5. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
Live by the 3, die by the 3. If you're perimeter dependent, you don't really know game to game how it's going to go.
You know, I think the lack of success from the perimeter really did them in. They just couldn't get it going from there.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
For 3, Henderson drains the three-pointer. Henderson's got 10 points in the game.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back. And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Henderson dishes to Roy. Good D by LeBron.
Putting up a goose egg, bageled this period. At this point, you have to run the offense through somebody else. I mean, that's your only choice. Give Kuzma room to elevate, and he is a prime-time throw-downer. He's going to jam it right in your mug.
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam King. And they double up Roy. Aldridge taking his time here. It's Henderson on the wing. 6 to shoot. Roy nails it from the high post.
This guy is a threat from all 3 levels. That time, Roy took the mid-range.
Here's Holloway, covered by Simons. A beautiful reverse layup. 9 points in the game so far.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
Simons on the wing. There's the triple. Here's Aldridge. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Well, if you're going to foul Aldridge, you've got to make it a hard one because you don't want to give him the and one chance.
An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Going in, he's checked in for Batum. Shaden Sharp comes in for Roy. Trent's checked in for Anthony Simons. That's Mills in for Scoot Henderson.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
Here's Doncic. His shot is good, making it a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
Now here's Mills. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game.
Yeah, you know, Mills is one of those energizing players who does a little bit of everything, including finding his open teammates.
Here's Doncic to the inside. McGee the pass to Doncic. James in the post. Defended by Sharp. And they recover it. Kuzma, a good look. And it's Portland with the rebound.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Now, here's Sharp. 14 points from him the last game against Oklahoma City. And stolen by James. Fast break, the Lakers. Here's Holloway. Sinks the triple. The Great One's got 12 in the game.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
You know, it's inevitable that a player's physical abilities diminish over the course of a career. But the thing that stands out to me about LeBron James is that he never lost his insatiable drive to win. Guys, if anything, he's gotten stronger. From deep three-point land, Lakers passing it around. McGee the pass to Holloway. From deep three-point territory, Kuzma, lock at 6. Here's Doncic.
There's the versatility of all, just disrupting the shot, showing how valuable he can be at the defensive end.
And you've got to do a better job of making sure the defender isn't in your space. I mean, if you're going to pump fake, you've got to make sure he doesn't have a chance for the steal.
Here's LeBron. Gary Trent Jr. making his last shot.
Special. There just aren't many guys like him who can accelerate to the rim and finish in style.
Mills passes to Trent.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
It's his first trip to the line, and he makes the first. Bamba is checked in for Los Angeles. Trent hits them both.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Here's Kuzma. Here's Bamba. Out to Kuzma. Here's Holloway, defended by Trent. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
He hits both from the strike. Trailblazers trail by 5. Here's Sharp.
2 minutes remaining.
Kuzma pulls it in.
2 minutes.
Kuzma's got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
Luka Doncic is a superstar in this league, and he continues to build on what is going to be some kind of resume when it's all said and done. Has every tool that you need to have to be an MVP one day.
And so it's Mills who will bring it up for Portland. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2. Portland, they have only 1 missed free throw. They've had 5 attempts and made 4 of them. And both free throws good for Mills. Lakers leading by 5. Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
You know what separates Doncic from most players? He's really calm under pressure. Great poise. You can't speed him up. He plays at his own pace.
And doing a good job getting to the line and capitalizing.
Exactly. I mean, that's what's helped them build this early lead.
Always going up for the alley-oop here. And then Sharp with the dunk.
Well, you look at Mills and the kind of passer he is now, setting up his teammates, indicative of the kind of work he put into his passing game.
The 3 for Doncic. Portland grabs the miss. Aldridge has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Kuzma, and no good. Aldridge with some nice deep. Trailblazers trail by 5. Elbow shot. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. That's on LeBron James.
How about that move by Sharp against the defense, getting them to put contact on him so he can draw the foul.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Clarkson's checked in, and Sharp drops them both. Here's Doncic. Here's Bamba. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic.
When you look at Bamba, he has extraordinary length, and because of that, he's able to finish over most defenders.
Mills looking it over. Shoots over Doncic. Bamba with the block. And here we go. Fast break. Kuzma's got it. Nice pass. Nice catch and a resounding dunk.
And that'll hype your team up. Great defensive play at one end, instant offense at the other.
And for Portland, they're shooting around 46% at this point. 36 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Now, here's Trent. D right on him. That one's not going to go. Lakers leading by 7. Now, here's Doncic. He's got 8, and he lays it straight in. Doncic has got 10 points in the game.
Luka, combination of finesse and bully ball in there that time.
Sharp with it, and he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. Bamba with the block. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. Right back after this break. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Lakers.
How about the ferocity we have seen from them on defense? I mean, they're looking to contest every shot that goes up.
And I think we've also got to talk about the tempo they played with right from the get-go. I mean, they've been deadly in transition, too.
Henderson and Simons are their guards. Batum is out there with LaMarcus Aldridge, and it's Roy in at the 3 slot. They're the group the Portland Trailblazers will start the second quarter with.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's Simons. 23 points for him the last game against Oklahoma City. And it's Aldridge on the follow.
A dominant move by Aldridge on the glass. Just manhandling the defender and then finishes strong.
No one covering. Kuzma's got 10 points in the game.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Henderson against Doncic. Over Henderson. Doncic feeling it out. Shoots over Henderson. And it's Portland with the rebound. Aldridge has got rebound number 8 now on the night. Henderson against Doncic. Henderson kicks to Simons. There's the 3. Rebound the Lakers.
Even with every shot clanging off the rim, he seems determined to keep hoisting up these 3. It might be time to get inside of that arc.
Now here's Doncic. He's got 10. Puts up a deep 3. Clarkson for 3. Batum grabs the miss.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
And, you know, he's a guy who knows how to defend the three-point shot. He's not going to just give it to you. He's going to make you earn it.
Remains Portland ball.
Puts it up off the inbound. Here's Aldridge.
Boy, great timing and awareness there from Bamba. He sends shots away on the daily.
And Kuzma slams it in.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
And guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
Now Henderson, after Luka Doncic's three-pointer that didn't go.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working, and that's what I say. Keep the pressure on them.
Now a timeout called by Portland. Drawing fouls, Clark getting to the line, all part of the game, but you think players try and draw fouls too often now?
I do in some cases, but I think it's more on an individual basis. I mean, players have to do what they need to do to try to score the ball. But I don't think anybody likes, one, guys flopping the draw fouls, and then two, whining when fouls aren't called.
LeBron's checked in for the Lakers. The great one comes in for Luka Doncic. And here on the 2K leaderboard are the teams with the quickest hands in the league. The Lakers #1.
And it's no accident to see them at that top spot, guys. I mean, great awareness and anticipation. They apply a ton of pressure defensively.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James.
And a moment here to see the numbers for LeBron James. And he's right up there in the top 20 in scoring. Certainly a force to be reckoned with offensively.
And as you mentioned, one of the more efficient scorers in pro basketball. He challenges defenders with his bravado. And more often than not, he prevails. Julius Randle's checked in for Los Angeles. That one's in there. The Lakers lead is cut down now to just 11 on the basket from Batum. From deep, Reeves. Knocked away.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Fast break, the Lakers. Here's Clarkson. The fast break ends at the rim with the jam.
Elevating like a rocket booster, Clarkson likes to get into the paint and finish at the rim.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. LeBron with it. And Batum picks him up defensively. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, the last few years we saw teams giving up bounties worth of draft picks and trades for star players. But with teams now possessing more roster spots to develop prospects, and about 3/4 of the tradable picks scored by just a third of the NBA's teams, we may not see so many picks given up moving forward. Kevin?
You're exactly right.